The reason why I chose to have the weight loss surgery was my story is very old and familiar to many, well everybody I'd say, that I've dieted, lost a lot of weight, put it back on again, dieted, lost a lot of weight, put it back on again. And I had reached the age of 55, well actually I was 53, and decided that I didn't want to grow old and fat, that I only had one life to live, and that was my reason behind it. I was very nervous about getting it done because I had a huge sense of failure, that I should be old enough, wise enough and have enough intelligence that I could diet on my own accord, but I couldn't. Before surgery, I'd reached my highest weight level ever. I was 120 kilos and now I weigh about 74 kilos, so I've lost just over 45 kilos. I was nervous. I was really nervous. I had an overwhelming sense of failure, and I cannot repeat enough. I felt like I wasn't a good example for my children, that this would be an easy way out, and it certainly isn't. When I asked one of the doctors here, my fear of something going wrong, that you never see any old fat people. And he looked at me for a minute and he turned around and he said, "That's a very good question." He said, "But have you ever thought they might all be dead?" And I thought that was the answer I really needed to hear. So that was the beginning of my journey. The support of the Circle of Care program is actually the reason why I'm here today making this video. Because from the word go, I cannot tell you how many people have been there. The whole networking system behind the actual surgery is overwhelming, and I'll use that word again, is overwhelming. I knew how to diet. I know my calories. I didn't really need to see a dietitian. I really didn't need to see a psychologist. I knew I overate all the time. But I did go along and see the dietitian again. I did go along and see the psychologist because I actually thought it's on offer. I'm going to take whatever is available, and it has been fantastic. It really has. I've made a lovely friend out of the dietitian, I've made lovely friends out of the doctors, and it's all very human. It's been a whole holistic approach to this surgery and the process of losing weight. I had my surgery September 3 years ago, so it's just been over 3 years. In the beginning I lost a lot of weight quite quickly, and of course it slowed down. The people shouldn't forget that you still have to diet, you still have to exercise. You can't cheat that system. But you have the sensation of feeling full, and I never had that sensation of feeling full before. You still have to eat good food. Good food's good food. You can't argue that. A block of chocolate or an apple, it's a bit of a no-brainer, that one. And I have to say that bad food still goes down just as easily. So chocolate and alcohol still go down just as easily. So you can actually not lose weight by eating the bad food. So let's be realistic. You still need to diet, you still need to exercise. Losing the weight very quickly actually kick-started me being good. So I would start walking a little bit, and I hate walking and I hate exercise. There's no two ways about it, I hate it. But losing the weight was actually a bit easier to do. From a personal side, me having lost the weight has given me a lot more confidence. I don't have the need to feel invisible anymore, hoping that people might say something cruel or unkind about there goes the fat lady with the blue hair. I feel more confident because I teach, being in front of a crowd, being in front of 100 or 200 students and talking. I know that when people look at me, they're looking from toes up, so that has given me a lot more confidence as well. And I think I'm also happy that I'm actually going to grow old, a bit thinner, and have a bit more of a place in society because of the weight loss. I really would recommend the Circle of Care for various reasons, and I think over the thought of the weight loss is one, that there is a network of people here that understand the emotional upheavals that you go through by being overweight. Truly that's the reason why I'm here today, is because they have been a wonderful people. I feel so good about myself. It has been ongoing. I see the doctors every 6 months. It's not oh, here's a prescription of weight loss programs and off you go and you either sink or swim. The other reason why is that I want people to get some of the joy that I've received by being thinner. You know, I really would like to see people as happy and as content as what I am.